Lovers, lovers, lovers. Oh my gosh, lovers. Hi there. How are you, lovers? Oh my gosh, it's been so long since you've heard my voice. It's been so long since I've been connected with you beautiful, handsome, wealthy, amazing, wonderful lovers. And I'm back. So let's get on track here, lovers. Let's see what's going on. Hello, lovers. Welcome to another episode of For the Lovers podcast with your host, Ty Hampton. You can follow me, lovers, at Ty Hampton on Instagram and For the Lovers podcast on Instagram as well. At Ty the Bartender is still shaking them cocktails, but right now I have decided to go full-time freelance because it was so much on my plate. Okay, lovers, where do we start? Where do we begin? So the last episode I dropped was about in June, right? And it was the reopening, basically, of summer. My eyes were aligned. Everything was just swell and well, and everything still is. But now it's 2 months later. We're in August, and today is actually the anniversary of my father's mother, my grandmother's 1 year passing. And unfortunately, yesterday, my uncle was cremated. So, of course, in the land of Thailand, there's always so much going on. So, lovers, I'm here to connect with you. I'm here to be with you. I'm here for you to just take a ride, take a listen into the Lovers Lane's life. You know, the other day I was driving back from PA and I was listening to all the past seasons. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, up until Season 5. And it's triggering. It's triggering to revisit a lot of those episodes because I think about where I was mentally, physically, spiritually, and where I am now mentally, physically, spiritually. And I'm just so blessed to be where I'm at. My friend and I decided to take the month of August to fast. Our fast consists of Monday through Wednesday, no eating until after sunset. So I decided to push it a little bit further because, you know, I love a good personal challenge. And we're doing no sex, no drinking, no social media until after sunset, and also no smoking for 30 days. Now, we're in the Sunday of the summertime, as the lovers like to say, so it's been really interesting, right? The pool has been rocking and shaking, and the Century Social Club has been just that. You know, the grills are now open, so it's a community. It's a whole bunch of young people, mostly white, of course, and it's lovely. I have no complaints. I mean, I am tired of seeing the stripes. We got new towels. But nonetheless, I've been there every day as per usual if I can. And I think back even from last year this time, it was very low key. You know, there wasn't that many people there on the weekends or at all. And it's nice to see people. It's nice to see people out. It's nice to social with young people as well. And, you know, to mingle and mix. But lovers, I gotta tell you, it's been so much going on. And I've been really needing to just really tune into you, to catch up with you, lovers. And I really promise right now on this new episode for season 5, I'm alive. I am not going anywhere. It might be a long season 5 because I also think I'm just going to be done with seasons as well. You see, in life we have seasons, and that gives us a reason for change, for fresh, for new. But here on For the Lovers podcast, it's a daily lifestyle, you know. Tuning in every week, every Wednesday, a woman working Wednesday, it really showcases the brand, consistency, and you lovers, you know, all my audience. So I deserve to give it to you. You deserve to get the best content out, okay? So let's see what's been going on. I mean, now it's like August is this weird month where every year we're going to be celebrating either, you know, a victory from healing from my eye surgeries or sadness from realizing that it's another year of someone's death. So lovers, it's a lot going on, and you know, I'm thinking very much so about this month and my fast and how I just wanted to connect more with God and get really prepared for this fall winter season. it's the last quarter of 2021. We're 8 months in, which means it's literally a wrap of the year. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that crazy? There's a new variant of COVID out, the Delta variant. Vaccines are mandatory, and it's like, whoa, it's a living I Am Legend movie. If you haven't seen I Am Legend, it stars Will Smith and his son, and I really think New York City looks like that to me. Maybe not so drastic, but with the temperature checks and showing proof of vaccination, fake vaccination cards, it's just a mayhem to me in this world right now. It's a civil war again that's happening. You know, humanity is being split. The country is being split between people who are vaccinated and not vaccinated. And then you have anti-vaxxers. And I think what people don't understand is that because someone doesn't want to get a vaccine, they automatically shun out of society as if they're this bad person. And I'm like, whoa, baby, whoa. You're taking a vaccine that's still not FDA approved. Yes, it's FDA approved for emergency purposes, so I guess and I assume this is an emergency purpose. However, just like any other vaccine that I've taken, for example, HPV, it was FDA approved, and there was 3 rounds of it as a young woman. And HPV vaccine prevents you from getting cancer in your ovaries, but it doesn't prevent you from getting HPV. So there's been a lot of conversation just about, well, why get the vaccine? Because I'm going to still get COVID. Sure, you are going to get, you can still get COVID, and you can still even die from it. These are all things to prevent you from getting as sick, but nobody knows. So I just want people to really be conscious of when they have these conversations with people. Everybody's so opinionated with lack of information. Everyone's getting the information from the internet, you know, from experts that are not even have the slightest expertise in a recently new vaccine. I want people to use their logic. I understand that logic doesn't exist for everyone. Common sense isn't as common. But, you know, this is a very sensitive topic, a very sensitive time in 2021. Regardless, I still believe that we've won. But I have to scale back here. I have to really just think about what's best for me, the people around me, and move forward in the best way I can. Still remain healthy. Still wear my mask. I mean, these are things that should not ever, you know, feel like it should be last. Constantly worry about your health and your fitness and your wellness, and you should be fine. If you smoke, well, I mean, that's, you know, people don't realize that your daily lifestyle activities contribute to your health. You know, you could be a very healthy person and still smoke. However, now you got sick, and yes, it's going to affect you differently than a person who may not smoke. I mean, you just don't know how your body is going to react to a variant of any disease, any virus, any sickness that is out in 2021, period. Moving forward from that, lovers, I recently did quit the bar, like I said earlier in this episode. And it's been a challenge, to be honest. It's not easy because it's a different world. You know, when I healed from my eye surgery on the last episode, I was burnt out completely. I was full-time working at 3 bars, actually. And I was completely burned out physically. I'm talking about, you know, my eyes went through a lot. People don't understand. Again, I'm never here to like try to down you with my burdens or my issues. This is just a reality that I have to face and people around me. And you never know who you're inspiring or influencing to, you know, better themselves. My eye surgery was to better myself. The last one, strabismus, to make them aligned. And when I finally, you know, became fully aligned, I was able to look back on a lot of things, a lot of relationships, a lot of jobs, just a lot of things that just did not fit Ty Hampton any longer. I'm going to be 31 years old in 3 months, okay? I'm so humbled. I'm so gracious. I'm so blessed. You know what I'm saying? My mind is clear. I was thinking about just where I was in my career and how unhappy, truly unhappy. We're talking about a girl who is skilled in journalism, who covered red carpet events, who used to interview all the celebrities, and now I just was stuck behind a bar. But I couldn't go back to the camera life full time because my eyes were not aligned. I could not read from the teleprompter. My last job that I had as a correspondent was for a video journalist at thejasminebrand.com. And I'm pretty sure they let me go because of the situation with my eyes. You see, the world is full of trolls. I know that. I have thick skin. I know how to move forward. But when it affects your livelihood to the sense where you're losing jobs or contracts are ending with no explanation, you start to wonder if those trolls actually have an influence on your career. After reaching out multiple times to these companies, I realized, okay, it is my eyes. I should do something about it. And that's what I did. So now I'm waiting for round 2 for a new job opportunity that will start actually ASAP. It will be fully remote. And it will be for a creative copywriter position with a brand that promotes blackness. So I'm very excited about that. I've never not want to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that people around me think that I just want to like lay out all day, which is true. Why not? Why not have a lifestyle that I can lay out all day and continue to get, income into my bank account? But right now, that's not my reality. So I had to actually work for it, I wasn't born into wealth or anything like that. So everything that I'm creating is my foundation for my future. So, I am in the workforce. I just had to quit something that wasn't serving me. I couldn't think. I couldn't record my podcast. I couldn't even just be who I was, and I feel bad about that. Like, I feel bad that I've wasted so much time on doing things that don't serve me. But, because I'm such a positive person, I've been called that lately, it becomes fascinating how I turn, I guess, what people will call negatives into positive situations. Every single thing is a reason. Every single thing you can learn from, and you can just do better. That's my MO, and it will always be that. So, lovers, I'm just standing here, sitting on my bed, overlooking the East River, seeing the FDR, the cars, and looking at my beautiful plants. And I changed my feng shui of my studio apartment again. And I really am blessed. Like, literally. We can always find issues and problems. Life is like that, okay? Like I said, my uncle just was cremated yesterday, okay? In Malaysia. And no, we didn't even get to see the body. So for me, I have 1,000 questions. Then you move forward the next day. Now we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of my grandmother's death, which also sparked a downward spiral in my lovers and I's relationship. Since then, I have never been able to trust him for a whole year later. Never been able to trust him. I tried to bring a care package to him the day he said that he's feeling weak and sick, and he wasn't home. So for me, lovers, again, I'm very smart. I'm very wise. Women outgrow their partners very often, and unless there's a financial gain here, I'm out. I thank him so much for being the person that he was, because it's really shaped me to being a great wife for a man who's deserving of it, a great life partner, a great girlfriend, whatever. You can't be with someone that blocks your blessings. And my friends kept telling me that over and over. And I didn't understand what that meant. I'm like, he doesn't block my blessings. Like, whenever I'm with him, actually great things happen. But that's not what they're talking about. It's my heart. My heart is in it for him. If my heart is in it with him, how can I be open to love with someone else? It doesn't work that way. And not until literally like this weekend, I realized, like, wait a minute, girl, this guy is talking to you crazy still. I mean, he's so rude and nasty. And I'm just like, I don't give you that energy. Like, I had to really analyze my interactions with men, right? Do I hit you up with any of my burdens, any of my problems? Do I ask for anything? No, I do not. Okay. Then I had to see, okay, so why are you giving me this drama? Why are you thinking that you could talk to me any type of fucking way? Absolutely not. I played a role, you know what I'm saying? I played it. A year later, I played. From birthday not receiving no gifts, to Valentine's Day being out with someone else, to constantly trying to gaslight and manipulate me and make me believe like I'm always hoping for the best out of a situation that's never going to be. It's okay. Like, it happens. Okay. All right, he got me to this point where he thinks I'm his pawn, his sex slave, whatever. So lovers, you just have to analyze where you are with people. As women continue to grow, you know, statistics will show you women mature faster than men, and it's totally fine. I do believe that men and women need each other. I am not a person to be like completely independent. No, I need a man in my life. Like, I want a man in my life. That is something that I have confirmed, but I don't want it just anyone. I don't want just sex. I need an experience. I need a lifelong partner. And I'm so happy that I can confidently say that now, because before I was never thinking about that. That was never my manifestations. I didn't care about that, to be honest. But righteously so, right? I mean, you have this girl fresh out of surgeries, and people may be tired of me talking about it, but for my last 3 years of my life, I feel like I lost 3 years of my life. Okay? I felt like from 27 to 30, I didn't know who the fuck I was. I know what the fuck was going on with me, but I knew I kept having to wake up and move forward. That's all I knew. Wake up, keep going. Wake up, keep going. Wake up, keep going. No matter what's happening, I gotta keep going. I was not my fucking self, man. And it's just so fucking crazy to me. And I'm sorry for the profanity this episode as well. But now that I can see just everything clearly, your perceptions change. Your perspectives on people and things and life changes. It just does. Even me living in Manhattan, I'm over it. I'm always have my apartment here, but I'm ready for the next level. You know, I'm working on something great with my mentor right now, and it's just about business for me personally. Like, business, love, fitness. That's really my focus has been on these last couple of months, and I know going forward, that's just what it's on. I talked to my woman friends as well about relationships and about sex and things like that, and I love it. You know, listen, I love sex. Okay, I love to come. Who doesn't want a great fucking orgasm? You know, but again, it gets to a certain point where it's either just sex or it's more than that. People get it misconstrued. Sex is rarely just about sex. You know what I'm saying? Because as you continue to just have sex with someone for years, it's a relationship. It's a form of a relationship. And you two have to come together to create boundaries. And you see, with me, my boundaries have been disrespected from day one. And it's life. Things happen. You meet people, whatever. I'm just no longer trying to figure out why someone is the way they are, because they are the way they are. Now, I have also reconstructed forthelovers.com to be strictly for the podcast. So I'm really excited for you to log on, subscribe. You can listen to all the episodes straight from the website. This is great because, you know, if you prefer Apple, if you prefer Spotify, Google, anything, just streaming from the website, it's there at your convenience. I've also partnered with Amazon and Matt Swim. So anything you want to purchase, I can give you my affiliate link, which will be in the bottom of this podcast. And I'm just excited again to just move forward as an influencer. I've never was comfortable saying that either. What am I influencing, lovers? To love, to me, to have sex, to order on Amazon? Like, what exactly does it mean to be an influencer in 2021? Now, as much as positivity that I spew out, it's also about a reality. You see, I don't think that everything is all sunflowers and puppies. Nah, like, I just believe that when life gives you lemons, you literally have to make lemonades. Like, you can stand there and look at your fucking lemons all day long, watch them rot because you didn't act on it. But see, you have to take it back one more step before that scenario. If your mind isn't clear, you're not going to be able to make lemonades. And that's where I was from June to August. July was great. I really appreciated July. It was my mom's birthday. We had a great party for the 4th of July. I hosted 2 dinner events, and everything was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Everything was very awesome. What I realized is that when you deal with someone that's used to a certain lifestyle, they often aren't willing to compromise with anyone else around them that's new in their lives. For me, I'm very spoiled and I'm very also set in my ways, but I'm also willing to always compromise because that's how relationships are. I'm mature enough to realize that. We may not agree, but we can compromise so that we have a happy medium. that doesn't work for me. It's not working for me. The endless promises. It's just like always this thing of chasing. I'm chasing for something that I'm never going to get. So let's go. I'm sorry to have to say this to you lovers a year later. You're probably really disappointed in me that this girl is still messing with this guy. Yeah, it happens. I'm human. Oh well, fuck it, like whatever. But I'm just not doing it anymore. Now, do I have any prospects in the works? I mean, there's always men, and now that, we are a year later from the pandemic, most of New York City is reopened, of course, being that you are fully vaccinated. I'm looking forward to this new fall season of love. I don't know, I'm just like so excited because my eyes are straight, so it gives me more confidence to look people in their eyes, to read them, to tell them off, all these things that I wasn't like too comfortable with doing before. It's back. So I'm just open. I've been manifesting, like I said, a real good love, whether it's someone that I've been friends with for a long time or just in general a new love. I'm just very, very much so open to it. I'm excited. I'm giving it time as well because obviously when I was on those dating apps a few months ago, I realized the main thing was that I did not want to give these people time. And it's not fair to them. If someone's interested in you, you have to give them time. It's about you. I realize that. And because, again, I'm always so used to being in Thailand and my own world, that's not reality. It goes back to compromising. You want a relationship, you have to compromise. You want a new job, you have to compromise your time to learn the new structure, the new business ventures that's out there. I don't get it. People say they want certain things out of life, but they're not willing to compromise. So I'm not really sure what life or what world you live in. What's going to be your reality? And if I can change myself where I'm an only child that's been spoiled, you can too, okay? So lovers, what's been going on? Like I said, it's August 16th, and Monday. It's about noon. I'm in my middle of my fast. I have 7 more hours to go. We have yoga tonight as well. I will eventually go up to the roof and do my mini work that I have to do. And again, lovers, I am excited. It's just fasting with someone as well is also very empowering. The more you pray with lovers, the more things happen. There's so many things that's going on, like weird stuff going on with like men keep wanting to take me out, but then switching it up to saying like, oh, maybe we can go out with my friends. I'm sorry. The thing is, I have a baby face. I have a baby aura, I'm like a big baby girl. So I attract a lot of young men. No problem. I have no age preference, no race preference. I'm an open book. But what we're not going to do is this young shit. I'm not with the going to parties and all of that. Nah. Listen, I've done it. And I'm not also in a space where I'm like, why are you still partying? You're this age. Nah, do that, baby. That's what you should be doing. I'm just not going to do it with you. I'm not here for it, I've elevated out of that stage right now. Listen, I love a good party. I love a good time when it makes sense, when it aligns. Just to go out, I'm good. I'm really not interested. Every day of my life is a party. I'm good. So let's see. Like I said, I'm not bartending right now, but I am going to start reapplying myself to the industry tomorrow and Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. We have a bar convention at Brooklyn Expo. I'm very excited because I really want to still combine hospitality and journalism in a way that's not cliche. We have Miss Ariel Palazzi, who is New York City's hospitality commissioner, and that's a lane that's never been before. She was a previous owner of Suture nightclub in the Lower East Side, across the street from La Lina, where I used to bartend before the pandemic. I love the lane she created for herself. And I've been really contemplating with going into city council, getting myself more involved with politics, because at the age that I'm at, I look back and I love my life. I'm happy that I was able to experience crazy nights, drunk nights. But now, again, you do become more serious as you get older, which is fine. I'm always going to be playful and cheerful. That's my spirit. But I also want certain things aligned for me, a foundation. Because I have no kids, because I'm still single, I want to work on these things now so that when I do get into a serious relationship, which I feel is probably going to come quite soon, this is what I have to bring to the table as well. Because I still believe in gender roles. I believe that the man should be uplifting his woman. The woman should be taking care of the house. I don't care what anyone has to say in 2021. That's what I believe in. You want a man to take care of you, pay all the bills, which he should, but yet there's no food ready for him. You know what I'm saying? You're not ready to suck his dick. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm here for it all. But that man has to be making me feel secure. And how? Financial security. I don't give a fuck who's going to talk about it. It's a fucking reality, bro. Like, so many times, women are saying they're so independent. Be independent. Nobody's saying that you need to wait on your man hand and foot. You should have your own, of course. But you want this same man to take out the garbage, so you should know how to cook, baby. It's not even that serious. You don't know how to cook, fake it. Uber Eats that shit, make it look like a fucking fast for your man. And men, take care of your fucking woman. Take care of her. You see, she's out, whatever she does. For me, I'm a bartender. I'm slaving behind the bar. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly working to better myself. If you're gonna enter my life, you should be improving me. It doesn't mean that, you have to actually be depositing money in my bank account. Nah, show me how to make more money. Let's make money together. It's just so many ways of improving each other's lives if you're going to enter someone's life. But what I'm realizing is that a lot of men don't want to put the effort in. There's a lack of effort. Lack. There is a lack of effort when it comes to dating. I hear it. My guy friends tell me they don't want to do it. They want to take a girl out maybe like 3 times and expect to fuck. Like, bro. And even if that's the case, because, you're grown, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But my last lover, we waited, we was kicking it and rocking it for probably like 8 months before we even had sex. And that wasn't because I had a rule. It was just because I wasn't fucking before him. And that's also another thing I'm going back to, is being abstinence. I'm not here for the casual sex partners. Like, I've done it for 2 years, it was awesome. My pussy get wet. Nobody, okay, we know that. But what's next? What is next? What's fresh? What's new? Keep it spicy, and I personally am a Christian woman. Like, at the end of the day, I don't, regardless of me cursing and me being in the industry I'm in, my body belongs to the Lord. And it doesn't belong to no man that is not even trying to do right by me. Or even sharing his body with other women. And then coming to me? No, baby. Oh my gosh, no. These are the things we're not doing. So, lovers, I'm just so excited. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Instagram. I really am getting back to rebranding me. Never feel bad, lovers, for taking the time out to rebrand. Taking the time out to just be. Again, society will definitely squeeze you to make you feel like you're not doing something because you don't have nothing. Meaning, you don't have a product to push. You're not advertising anything. You're not selling something. You're not marketing something. Maybe you just want to fucking be. Maybe you're just a fucking hot girl that just wants to be in the moment. That likes to go out to eat. That likes to party. So the fuck what? Everything is not a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is not a fucking brand. Me personally, because I do have a lot of capitalist mindsets, I personally do think like that. And I do believe that if I own a Nissan, I should be getting money from Nissan because I drive it. Like, that's how my brain does work. So, to each his own. Beloveds, I can't wait to get into certain topics with you. Like I said, dating is always at the number one topic. There's been so much talk about just hair, black culture. Like, literally, there's so much going on. I'm thinking about these celebrities and their breakups, and like Lala Anthony and Carmelo Anthony. For some reason, I don't know. Like, I knew that was a real divorce, but I recently went over an article that portrayed her in her new brownstone that she brought in Brooklyn, and she's single. And it's like, Carmelo, why did you fucking have to have a baby on her? Like, what the fuck be wrong with guys? Like, I just don't understand. I really don't understand. Then you have this situation over here with Michael Blackson, his fiance, and everyone's making a big deal about it because he's from Ghana, she's from Cambodia, and she's allowing him to have like one girl, like one I don't know what you want to call it, one affair, one hall pass, whatever, but one extracurricular dickly pussy situation once a month. And, you know, now men are going to run all over the world with that. And I'm just like, what happened to the men that actually just loves their own woman and that's it? And even if that's the case, why aren't people minding their business? Like, I feel like what you do behind closed doors is your business. If you're into a poly relationship, if you're into bringing a woman in, bringing a man in once a month, why is it publicized? That's the part for me that I don't really understand, because what happens is that now, here goes society, here goes culture, running with it again, thinking that this is the norm and we have to do this in order to have a successful relationship. No, the fuck you don't. Alright, so boom, we're gonna bring in a man. It's gonna be me, you, and another man once a month, bitch. Like, the fuck? It's always this two-sided, double standard society that exists that I'm just not jiggy with. Like, I don't get it. Like, yes, there's sometimes where you want to spice up your relationship and things like that, but I don't know. I'm different, and I'm gonna always stand by my boundaries, my standards. I'm never gonna lessen myself for the sake of to keep a fucking man who don't even do shit. Like, fuck out of here. That shit is funny to me. But anyway, lovers, we're gonna really, really talk some serious shit though. Talk about credit. Many people are so afraid to talk about credit, talk about life insurance. Like, I mean, because of the recent deaths in my family, I'm like, do y'all have life insurance? You're going to die, okay? What's guaranteed in life is when you're born, the first thing you should know is that, damn, someday I'm gonna die. You had to think about it. Black people never want to talk about death, and it's just like so weird to me, because like, it's the most guaranteed fucking thing is death. Prepare for it. We don't need to manifest it. We want to live the most longest, healthiest life we possibly can. But at the end of the day, we want to prepare. It's not fair that every time someone dies in a black community, there's nothing left behind but bills, debts, and burden. That's not okay. That's no longer accepted. Okay? I don't want that to be the norm. Actually leave something behind for your family. That, you know what I'm saying? Gosh. Anyway, lovers, though, it's been such a pleasure. You know, again, tune into For the Lovers podcast. We drop every single Wednesday on Spotify, on Apple. You can just go straight to forthelovers.com. I'll drop all the links below so that you can just easily click on it. You're shopping through Amazon. I got some of my favorite things that I always like to order. The reason why I like Amazon, though, to be honest, I never thought I'd be saying this, is because it comes the next day. Because we're still in post-COVID kind of world, I don't really go to stores that often, and I always compare my prices. I'm a single woman living in Manhattan. So for me, if I'm getting a huge bag of soil, why not order it online so I don't have to worry about carrying it blocks to my apartment, you know? So for me, it's the simple things like that that make it worthwhile, that make me actually move forward and actually just say, you know what? I need toilet paper, I'm gonna order it on Amazon, literally. So, and also, I have a hot tub, I have an indoor pool, I have a rooftop pool. I'm swimming every day. And with that being said, I need to look good, I need to look cute, I need to have different kind of swims. So why not swim cheap and quality with Max Swim Collection? They always have great sales. And I've been affiliate marketing with them as well, but I've never promoted these things. See, on this podcast, you're going to get the real. I need help, lovers. So if you're listening and you know about branding, you know about strategy, reach out to me. Ty@forthelovers.com. Send me an email. You know, I'm willing to work. I'm so much better now that, again, my eyes are straight, that it's just like my focus is aligned as well. My self-esteem, my confidence, all of that was lacking in the last couple of years, and I'm just not here for it anymore. So moving forward, lovers, I'm really excited. I'm going to try to be more social as well. I'm never interested in it, but I am going to try to be, because, you know, you can't be so great just being in your house. But lovers, this is a wrap for this episode. I'm just happy to be back. I'm happy to check in with you. You know, there's been a lot going on. Like I said, every day, all day. And I'm here to deliver you for the lovers news from the lover herself, Ty Hampton. They're into you, expressing what others think but never say. All right, lovers, so remember, subscribe on Apple, subscribe on Spotify, put your notifications on, follow me on Instagram, and let's be interactive. Let's take this outside the podcast. Let me know what topics you want to talk about. We're covering all things from relationships, Black culture, and sex, okay? Living in New York City, there's a lot to talk about. It's endless amounts of topics. It's mixy season, and cuffing season is right around the corner. So let's fall into each other this coming season. Let's embrace this new autumn leaves that's gonna come. Let's remain safe. Let's really take our health serious. Please drink your water. Please sanitize and wear your mask. We're not free of this virus. We're not free of this disease. We're not free of this new variant that's out. So please, if you love people, take your health serious. You don't need to crowd surf. You don't need to do these things just for the sake of. All right, lovers, I'm out of here. Until next time, cheers.